The Denial of Death by Ernest Becker. This book is a psychological and philosophical masterpiece that explores how our fear of death shapes human behavior, culture, and society. Becker argues that much of what we do, our ambitions, relationships, and even our beliefs, are attempts to avoid the reality of our mortality. This book makes us aware that being mortal is our greatest gift. Chapter 1. The Tragic Paradox of Being Human. Humans are unique because we are both biological beings, like animals, and self-aware creatures who know we will die. This creates an existential paradox. We crave meaning, yet we are temporary. He who fears death will never enjoy life. Live like there's no tomorrow. Life is a constant struggle between our instincts to survive and our awareness that we won't live forever. Accept mortality instead of avoiding it. Create a purpose bigger than yourself to make peace with death. A king obsessed with immortality orders his wise men to find a way to escape death. They return with a simple truth: your name will live forever, not your body. Do great deeds, and you'll never be forgotten. Chapter 2. The Hero's Fear of Death. Every person tries to be a hero, in some way, to achieve greatness, to be remembered, or to leave a legacy. This is our way of fighting death. A man dies twice, once when he stops breathing, and once when his name is forgotten. Make your mark on the world. People chase success not just for wealth or status, but because they want to feel immortal. Focus on meaningful achievements, not just material success. Do something that outlives you, like teaching, writing, or building something valuable. A painter spends his life creating art, knowing he won't live forever. But his paintings carry his essence into the future, giving him a form of immortality. Chapter 3. Religion and the Promise of Immortality. Religion is humanity's greatest response to the fear of death. It provides a way to believe in an afterlife and find comfort in mortality. Faith is the bird that sings when the dawn is still dark. Hope springs eternal. Belief in God, karma, reincarnation, or heaven helps people cope with the uncertainty of death. Whether religious or not, embrace a belief system that brings peace and purpose. Accept that death is not the opposite of life, it is part of life. A child asks his grandfather where people go after they die. The old man points to the stars and says, "Some say we go there, some say we return to the earth. But either way, we never truly disappear." Chapter 4. The Problem with Denying Death. When people refuse to accept death, they become obsessed with power, control, or materialism. They try to create an illusion of invincibility to escape their fear. The one who is afraid of dying has already stopped living. You can't take it with you. People distract themselves with wealth, fame, and status to avoid thinking about death. Don't chase temporary validation. Invest in eternal values like love, kindness, and wisdom. Accept that no one escapes death, but we can live fully while we are here. A billionaire spends his life amassing wealth, only to realize on his deathbed that money cannot buy more time. He wishes he had spent more time with his family instead. Chapter 5. The Role of Creativity in Overcoming Death. Art, literature, and innovation are ways we fight death. Creative people leave something permanent behind. A poet dies, but his words remain. Legends never die. Creativity is a way to achieve symbolic immortality, to leave a part of yourself in the world. Find a creative outlet, write, paint, invent, or teach. Don't just consume life. Create something meaningful. A writer pens a book about his life lessons. Long after he is gone, his words continue to inspire people. Chapter 6. How Love Helps Us Conquer Death. Love is the deepest human connection, because it makes us feel part of something bigger. To love and be loved is to never truly die. Love is eternal. True love, whether romantic, parental, or friendship, creates a lasting impact that goes beyond death. Build strong relationships that make life meaningful. Invest in love over material success. It is the only thing that truly lasts. A mother's love for her child shapes who they become, long after she is gone. Final chapter. accepting death and living fully. The only way to truly live is to accept that death is real. But instead of fearing it, use it as motivation to live fully. Live each day as if it were your last. Memento mori, Latin for, remember that you must die. The awareness of death should not make us afraid. It should make us appreciate life more. Stop waiting to do what matters, live now. Let go of fear and embrace courage, love, and creativity. A man postpones his dream of traveling the world. One day, he realizes tomorrow is never promised. He packs his bags and finally begins his journey. Conclusion: the ultimate lesson of the book. Becker teaches us that the fear of death controls much of human life. But instead of running from it, we must embrace our mortality and use it to live more courageously, creatively, and meaningfully. You have two choices: fear death and live small, or accept death and live fully. So, which will you choose? This YouTube channel and this video are my contribution to the world. If tomorrow I am not here, this will remain. And maybe, just maybe, it will inspire someone. Even if just one person finds success, feels inspired, or experiences a positive transformation. Because of this, then my efforts and my life purpose are fulfilled. If you found value in this, hit subscribe and join me on this journey of growth and wisdom. Thank you, and have a great life.